Hey guys, welcome to Pippin and Dippin Academy. I'm Joe Von Grichton, and I got Hunter, the Pip Hunter, Burkett with me. We are so excited that you're here today. But before we get started, you know what I'm going to ask, right? If you've seen these videos before, you know what I'm going to ask. Hit the subscribe button. All right. Make sure you also put in "I subscribed" in the comment section so that Hunter can send you a love message back. But in all seriousness, guys, we want to engage as many of you as possible, and we may just have a really special gift for you. So make sure that you don't just hit subscribe, the subscribe button, excuse me. Make sure you also put in the comments, "I subscribe." With that, guys, hey, we want to talk to you about something that's really important. The week already started. It is NFP week. For those of you that don't know what that is, that's non-farm payroll. And we wanted to talk to you about that this week because depending on who you are, a lot of traders will say they just stay away from the week. They don't trade at all during NFP. And Hunter and I used to do that as well. Or we would trade like the first couple days of the week. And then we'd be out of the market by Wednesday. What we found with our system, we'll trade any market, anytime, anywhere. And but we wanted to talk to you about that this week. You know, we wanted to talk about it. It really comes down to three things. And Hunter, correct me anywhere or insert wherever you want here. But the three things that I know first and foremost is you got to have your mindset. You got to have your mind game going for you. If you're not patient, if you're chasing trades, if you're worried about money or making money or this or that or the other, whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter what week it is, you will struggle. And by the way, NFP is the first Friday of every month. So it happens on the first Friday of every month, and it's basically like a reset for the month. They're like determining what they're gathering up liquidity so that they can reset and set the agenda for the month is basically what the market makers are doing for NFP. So, and they use that news to do that, to manipulate the market, to gather liquidity and hit those different targets, if you will, so that they can set up the market the way they want it to flow for the next basically 15 trading days or so. So with that, you got to have your mindset game, period, the end. Patience. You've got to have a clear head. You can't be angry. You can't be sad. You can't be mad. You can't be any of that stuff, because if you are, it will affect your trading, and especially it will affect your trading during NFP week. So you got to have your mind game. You got to have it on point. Second thing is you got to have your trading plan. Guys, if you have your trading plan and you're trading with your trading plan, then that is going to keep you out of trouble, because it's going to tell you exactly what pairs you're going to trade. You're not going to trade some random pairs or go and get into a volatile pair that you know nothing about and end up losing, or investing in your Forex education, however you look at it. But your trading plan is going to tell you, what pairs to trade, what times to trade. It's going to tell you what confluence you're looking for, as far as like if you use different indicators, if you use support, resistance, trend lines, whatever you use, you follow that trading plan. If you use it, all right, and you lose, and then during NFP, that is strictly because the market has been manipulated. However, most people lose during NFP because they get emotional. They start seeing the bars go up and down and go all crazy, and they get that FOMO, that fear of missing out. And they start chasing trades, and then they're mad when they miss trades, and then they're sad when they don't get trades. It's just a mess. So have the mind game, have the trading plan, put it up in front of your computer or wherever you're at, the wall that you look at your computer on, or whatever wall you're looking at. Tape it up on the wall. Have your trading plan, and make it big and bold so you can read it. All right, and that should be your checklist every time you take a trade. Every time you enter a trade, you should be saying, I have all the confluence there. I've checkmarked everything. Obviously, you don't want to spend too much time, but you want to make sure that if you're following your trading plan, then you shouldn't be losing. All right, you should not lose. And so if you got your trading plan, you're good. And the third and final thing, which is really a part of your trading plan, is your risk management. And this is a big one for Hunter and I, because we do a lot of high risk trading. We trade bigger percentages than most people would recommend you trade. And that's just because that's what we found we like the best. And we found that it works the best for us. It allows us to give us the freedom that we want to do other things in our lives, spend it with our kids and with our families, and go hunting and fishing and doing all the cool things that we work our butts off for, or our asses off for. And so the risk management, having that on point too is very, very important. So mindset, trading plan, risk management, those three things during NFP are huge. Hunter, I know you've got nuggets to add in there, so please do your magic, man.
Yeah, man, you hit it all on the head, man. It's just, you know, you get told in the beginning of the game when you get into forex, is like most of this realm of forex is 90% psychology and only like 10%, technical, right? So if you got your technical down and you have your trading plan down and it's working, you've back tested, then you shouldn't be afraid to trade any type of market, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Now, is there things that you should be aware of? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you should do your research. You should do your analysis on fundamentals and see, if it's even worth your time to even be in the market at that time, right? If you've done crushed the rest of the week, especially on a week like this, there's no sense of even getting in, right? You collect your profits and move on, right? So, and that you develop that over time as a seasoned trader,
Yep.
right? You'll start to understand that you do not have to trade every day, right? Because today could have been an awesome trading day, but tomorrow could even be better. Tomorrow, and then the next day could be trash, right? It's just how you look at it. You gotta read the market. You gotta figure out what the market's doing, because this is how they get us, right? They test our patience. That's the only thing they have on us is time, really time. The market can move real slow, and then it moves fast and things like that. It gets you moving. It gets your emotions up. I'm in drawdown. Blah blah blah. Red numbers. I've seen more blue numbers get more people than red numbers. Is because you see blue numbers. You've been losing here lately, and then you see the blue numbers and like, yeah, I got profit. I'm going to take it. But then again, your risk to reward is off. And then your next losing trade eats up your profits. And now you're even more in the hole. Right. So that's the reason why we say all this is not because of just NFP. This video is about NFP, but these are all moving parts and they all come together. Right. The reason why NFP is NFP, because of the first Friday of the month, they're collecting data, they're starting to reset things like that, the banks. But then again, this is a business. This is a business. You know what I'm saying? This is no game. You can't just take this lightly and think that you're gonna make millions overnight. And really, nothing in life works like that. It all requires hard work, dedication. Me and Joe have literally had our heads down for a good period of time to master the skill. And now we're teaching other people to do the same thing, right? So yeah, just like you said, man, those three tips are very powerful when it comes to this. If you have a plan, I guarantee if you ask any successful trader, any successful person, if you go into a volatile week in trading, or if you go into a volatile business meeting, the person that's behind you is going to say, stick to the plan, right? And that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do, stick to your plan. If it fails and you're winning 90% of the time, who cares, right? Who cares? Analyze why you lost and then move on. Move on. And you know what I mean? NFP can be very lucrative, or it can hurt you. It just depends on how you are as a trader. If you got your plan, you got your trading plan, you got your mindset, and you execute properly, you'll be fine, in my opinion. Me and Joe, like you said, have literally went back tested numerous of NFPs. I'm talking months. I'm talking years of NFPs. And we come to find out, yes, there are some that are Yankee than others, but we come to find out that it was a higher percentage that our trading system worked in those volatile areas. Why not trade it, right? There's money to be made in there, you
Yep.
know. I just and that's just the type of mentality that me and Joe have. We're not scared, and and that's the thing. Our brains are designed to keep us safe, but when you step outside your comfort zone, you gotta overcome those things. It's just like if you were trapped in a cage with two tigers, you're not gonna shower down, are you? You're gonna try to get the hell out of there, right? You got to come up with the plan, right? So
And that's huge. I think I don't know if it was Mike Tyson that came up with the quote, or I know it's a famous boxing quote. Everybody's got a plan until you got punched in the face. The reality is that what keeps you on track is that plan, because the market is that boxer that you're boxing against, and you will get punched in the nose. You will get punched in the gut. And what will keep you going ahead and moving in a profitable manner is staying true to your trading plan, because your trading plan will help with your mindset as well. It'll give you confidence in your mind that, hey, look, I'm doing the right things. And then as you win, you'll see it'll build and build and build. And then next thing you're very confident in your trading plan, your entries. You know exactly how you want to trade, when you want to trade, the pairs you want to trade, how much you want to risk, all that good stuff. You have targets in place as far as daily goals and weekly and monthly, and maybe 90-day, 160-day, 180-day, and even annual goals. You break it all down. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Well, the same thing. That's what your trading plan is. It's the one bite at a time. And if you stay true to that, it doesn't matter if Hunter comes up and smacks you across the face. You take the smack, go right back to your trading plan, and check off everything. If everything aligns, then it's a go. If it doesn't align, you do not take the trade. All right. So
it's that simple.
Yeah,
it really
is. And I'll give you a perfect example, guys. Look, we've been trading now for a long time. We teach people how to do this, and a lot of our students often we find are more successful like right out of the gate, because you know what? They just follow what we tell them to do. It's when they start making up their own game plan is when they start having their challenges. But yesterday, perfect example. I took a trade, chasing a trade, because I let my emotions get. I got up late, and I was telling myself in my head, all my self-talk was stay out of the market. It already ran, look for a better entry. And then I'm like, man, but I know I can catch. I was just looking to scalp like another 20, 25 pips. And so I got in this trade, and it went down, and it got to probably about 80% of my stop loss. And I'm like, damn it. I broke my rule, which was chasing a trade, and I got out of it. But because mentally I wasn't my mind game wasn't on point, I took the scratch, and then 3 candles later, it never hit my stop loss. It went up and it smashed my take profit. It actually went up like 60, 70 pips, and within about 5 candles. And look, that was just patience on my part. That was the mind game. My technical analysis was on point. I actually was right in my entry. And I still took a loss because I took that scratch. Look, it happens. All right. But like Hunter said, stick to your trading plan. You stick to your trading plan, you get right back in the game, and let's go. Hunter had it earlier in the week. He had it on Monday. He took a scratch, and it was painful. And a year and a half ago, Hunter and I would have sat and bitched about like, how did we lose that trade? Or how did we, but no, Hunter waited. He saw the re-entry, got in it, and got most of his profit back. All right. Now he had to spend another trade to get back to his level, but hey, that's what you got to do sometimes. All right. The only person that knows how stuff is going to work out is the man upstairs. So whatever you believe in, your higher power, whatever you believe in, whether it's God or whatever, he's the only one that knows what's going to happen. So you just got to do your best to keep moving forward and taking action, having the mind game, trading plan, and risk management on point, and you will do well. It doesn't matter what market, it doesn't matter what session, it doesn't matter what pairs, you will do very well in the Forex market. So with that, Hunter, anything else we can add? Oh, we wanted to talk to him about the one tool that can help them kind of in NFP week and throughout the month as well. Forex Factory.
Oh yeah. If you guys don't know what Forex Factory is, it's a website that you can go to, and you can actually look at. You can look at really anything. You look at the charts on there. But what I like about it, me and Joe like about it, is that you can look at the actual news reports that come out on each currency pair, and figure out. And it gives you percentages and things like that of how it's going to affect it, right? So not really 100% accurate, but it's giving you an idea of what to be looking for, at that time, right? So you can analyze on your chart, right? So just to reiterate what Joe was saying, that those things, you need your mindset, you need your game plan, which is your trading plan, you need to execute, and you need to withdraw at the end of the week. You need those 4 things, right? And that's what me and Joe are teaching our students. Just like you said, there's some of our students that are making more money than we are, is because they're sticking to the plan. They're not getting on YouTube and trying to cloud their brain with something else, right? That's what me and Joe had done and accumulated over the years. Is us two here? We're very empowered to keep thriving for more, right? But that's what the power in it, following the plan is some of our students are literally following exactly what we say, just like the shark out of the water, back in the water method in our previous videos. I got one student that's literally doing nothing but that, and he's crushing the game, literally. So go ahead, Joe. I just wanted to put
Yeah,
those
no,
things.
man, I love it. You know, just Forex Factory, just the big thing that you're looking for in Forex Factory, you can see here's the currencies, not the pairs, but the currency. So if you know what a currency is doing, and then you know how it'll affect the pairs that it's paired with. The yellow ones usually don't have a lot of volatility to them in normal weeks, but NFP week, the yellow folders can be sometimes move the market as much as these red folders. The big thing is just know that there's technical, all right, analysis, there's fundamental and sentiment. Those are like the 3 things that affect the way the market moves, all right. And really what it comes down to at the end of the day is the market makers they leverage these news opportunities to move the market, to deceive you, to make you think that it's going in a direction when they ultimately know they're going to move it another way. And you just have to be able to figure out, what they're doing right now. And if you can figure that out, you're good to go. And that's what we teach our students, to look for. And so like when you see these red folder news, then you may want to wait until after this news post and see how the market reacts. You may not want to enter a trade, especially during NFP, if you know it's a USD pair. All right. And you're getting ready to get into, a pair that has USD attached to it. You may want to wait until after 8 o'clock and see how the market reacts. Because sometimes NFP week, that's when you'll see those big candles, like you'll see 50, 60, 100 pip candles sometimes. The cool thing about it is if that does happen, you know that it's always going to come back down. It's never going to stay up there. It's an unsustainable candle. It's always going to come back down. That's one of the things that I know I learned the hard way. I know hunters learned the hard way, is that we would get stopped out on those 100 pip candles, and instead of hopping back in and catching it back in the other direction, we would be, licking our wounds, singing a poor me song. So it's just really important during NFP week, just be aware of what's going on. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't take the trade. It just means that, hey, you may need to alter your risk management a little bit, to make sure that you don't get stopped out, or you don't become a statistic type of thing where they gather up your contract, and then ultimately move in the direction you thought it was going to go. So that's all these are really for. Really, really important, just to understand it.
Friday's going to have more of your red folders.
Yeah, and then Friday, yeah. So here they have it by the week, but if you go up here to the calendar and click on calendar, it lists the news for the entire week. And then you can see over here, if it's green, obviously it was good, but that doesn't mean that it's going to move the currency in a positive manner. It just means that it should positively affect that particular currency. So it may make it stronger. The other currency that it's paired with, though, may still be stronger. So you just kind of got to play it by ear, and see. But you'll see down here later in the week, here we are, you're seeing red folder news. But when we get down here to like Friday, look at Friday. It's the biggest day of red folder news. And so typically on Fridays, we don't trade them. We don't trade anything after London session anyways. But, if you were trading the New York session, you got to be aware of these red folders. They can definitely impact your trade entries, if you will, and severely impact your balance and your equity if you're not paying attention. So just be aware of it. But if you follow your trading plan, you should be good to go. All right. Usually with our system, news doesn't really affect it. Yeah, you might get a spike, but it usually, if you're trading properly, it mitigates a lot of the risk, and that's in your trading plan. So with that, guys, we've kind of went on. I think we beat the horse as much as we need to here, Hunter. What do you think?
Yeah, we're good, man.
We are good. We are good. So with that, we'll go ahead. If you haven't watched our other training videos, definitely take a look at them. We kind of broke them down into individual videos. We'll put them in the description for you. We'll put the link into Forex Factory, so it's there for you as well, so you have it. I think that's about it, right?
That's it.
Cool.
It's a really short video. I wanted to cover NFP. NFP is not bad. We were told that NFP don't trade it. And I've seen some of my mentors crush the game on NFP, and I'm like, why can't I? You can really do it. So, and again, guys, if you guys want to, get mentorship from me and Joe one-on-one, we're going to link our academy in the description below. You can reach out to us, and we can get you started through the group and the Facebook group, and we can get you on that training, and we can show you how to trade through NFP. We can show you our strategies and get you profitable in the markets.
Right on, guys. So definitely take a look at the links down below. Hit the subscribe button. I believe it's one of these sides over here. And don't forget to comment I subscribed in the comment section so that we can get back to you. And like I said, for some of those lucky few, we're going to have a special gift for you. So with that, guys, thanks for stopping by. Trade NFP like a beast. Don't be afraid of it. Reverse that fear and put it into focus, and go kill the market. With that, guys, we'll see you at the next video. Until then, take care.
Peace, guys.